This is K2 News at 5 on your side.
I think I've been very direct. I don't think I violated the rules here.
Just in the last hour, Portland City Commissioner Rene Gonzalez responded to claims from the city auditor's office that he violated campaign finance laws. Gonzalez used city money to pay for edits to his Wikipedia page. The auditor's office says he should have used campaign funds. Good evening. Thanks for joining us for this digital edition of K2 News at 5. I'm Steve Dunn.
I'm Deborah Knapp. The auditor initially cleared Gonzalez in September and made today's announcement after reviewing new evidence.
K2's Emily Gersh live at City Hall now. And Emily, what does this new evidence show?
Yeah, Steve, well, the new evidence shows that Gonzalez requested these edits on Wikipedia as a mayoral candidate and not as a nonpartisan city commissioner. Therefore, the auditor says his office should have used campaign dollars and not city taxpayer dollars. And I did ask him about this on camera just in the last hour. Now, in a 44-page letter released today, the auditor's office did determine that Commissioner Gonzalez violated campaign finance laws by using $6,400 in city funds to make edits to the Wikipedia page in his name. The office contends the edits were made to emphasize his status as a Democrat, a key element of his campaign strategy, and notes that Gonzalez's current role as the city commissioner is nonpartisan. But today, Gonzalez said that the office found that this was politically motivated, the Democrat part, but Gonzalez says it was a change his office didn't ask for, and this change didn't actually get made. Now, the auditor's office also addressed Gonzalez's claim that the involvement of the chief deputy auditor was a conflict of interest in the investigation because they're former partners on the board of an organization that opposed Gonzalez. The auditor's office did not respond to our request for comment, but the letter about the matter says Gonzalez incorrectly made that allegation and says that Gonzalez was, quote, treated fairly at all times in this investigation. Now, in the last hour, Gonzalez did answer questions about this report, and I asked him about the use of city funds. Take a listen.
Commissioner, the auditor's office said you used the wrong pot of money to make these Wikipedia requests. Why not use campaign dollars and not city dollars for this?
We'll evaluate that. You know, I'm going to appeal the decision. I want to be crystal clear. I think they're dead wrong on the decision because the campaign has no way of managing what happens on the city side. But we'll evaluate that over the long haul.
I also asked the commissioner if he stood by his allegation that this investigation was politically biased. Hear what he has to say to that question coming up after the game at 8 o'clock. We're live in downtown Portland. Emily Gersh, K2 News.
All right, Emily, thank you for that. This is happening right now. Portland Public Schools discussing the future of cell phones in schools.
PPS is considering a district-wide ban on phones, and tonight they're reviewing a new survey of more than 2,000 students showing their stance on the issue. K2 Shelby Slaughter joins us live from Roosevelt High School in North Portland. So, Shelby, what were some of the findings of the survey?
Well, Deb, one major thing that I thought was interesting is that students actually feel more stressed when they don't have their phones on them. It was over 50% actually, and they want to be able to have their phones in case they need to call their parents if something happens.
There are times when I need to contact my parents.
Senior Macy Martin can remember a few times she's needed the phone in her hands to call her parents, something not too many students here at Roosevelt High keep out of reach.
I can understand, I've definitely felt anxiety when my phone has been taken by my parents and things like that.
Portland Public School officials now discussing just how often students should have their phone. New data coming from PPS themselves showing some interesting numbers. Results show 54% of students surveyed said they feel increased stress when they don't have access to their phone, and 76% say they don't feel decreased stress when they don't have it.
Phones are a part of our life. It's how we communicate with people, and I think they do have a role, but it shouldn't be you have it all the time.
One key point both students and parents make: what do you do if there's an emergency?
A phone is everybody needs it and stuff, and I see where that comes from. When you take your phone away and stuff, it just gets everybody angry.
Jesus Quintero telling me he's even had to call his parents for threats on campus. According to the study, officials with PPS are recommending more flexible options for students so they can still have access to their phones and use them for school. And that meeting is going on right now. We have someone listening in our newsroom as we speak, and we will bring you the latest tonight. Reporting live in North Portland, I'm Shelby Slaughter, K2 News.
Shelby, thank you. Also, 2 cyclists were killed today in separate car crashes. One cyclist died after being struck by a vehicle in a hit and run in northeast Portland. Happened just before 3 a.m. near the intersection of Northeast 128th and Gleason. When police arrived, the cyclist was dead at the scene. The search continues for the driver.
In Portland's Park Rose neighborhood around 9 this morning, another cyclist was pronounced dead at the scene. The cyclist collided with a car near Northeast 105th and Marks Street. The driver stayed at the scene and is cooperating with investigators. If you have any information about either crash, contact Portland Police.
A man is accused of firing a shotgun at a mom and her children in their car in an apparent case of road rage. Police say this happened just before 8 o'clock last night near I-5 and 78th Street in Vancouver. After a series of road rage, the victim tried to get the other driver's license plate. That's when police say the suspect fired a single shotgun shot through the windshield. Nobody was hurt. The suspect was taken into custody for 3 counts of assault, one with a firearm. His name has not been released.
The cost of rent in the metro area has flatlined and has even gone down by a few dollars on average since springtime. That's according to Multifamily Northwest's latest quarterly report. KT's Christina Giarnelli is live in Northeast Portland to break down those trends and what it could mean for renters and owners. So, Christina, new construction has slowed down.
Yeah, Deb, considerably. The report shows that new units, new construction like this building you see here behind me has steadily decreased over the last 2.5 years. And of course, that means also a decrease in the vacancy rates.
Looking for a place to rent in the metro area, your search may become increasingly more difficult, according to the latest Multifamily Northwest report. Greg Frick, a board member with Multifamily Northwest, says a slew of new buildings came online over the past year.
When the city put in inclusionary housing in 2017, we kind of almost created a bubble of development.
Those inclusionary housing rules required new buildings with 20 or more units to offer a percentage of units at affordable rates. Frick says because of that, developers sought to get permits approved before those rules took effect.
So we had a lot of permits in 17, and it takes a long time, especially in the city of Portland, to go from the time you submit to actually building and actually having something to lease.
He says many of those new buildings increased the rate of open units this past year, especially in the metro's core area. Now that reality is changing.
What we're seeing now is there's no new permits being put in based on the financing costs, some of the political instability we have within, have operations and things like that. So what we're looking forward, what we see is we're not going to see a lot of new units coming online in 25, 26, and 27.
The high rate of vacancies earlier this year helped stabilize rent, but the report shows that vacancy rates went down by 27% since spring.
Now, Frick says that Portland has seen a number of people leaving the city, but if that trend changes, then any influx of people could put more pressure and increase rents, especially with these low vacancy rates. In Northeast Portland, Christina Giardinelli, KT News.
All right, Christina, thank you for that. The names of 2 Navy aviators presumed dead are now being released by the Washington National Guard. Lieutenant Commander Lindsay Evans and Lieutenant Serena Wildman were doing a training flight when they crashed in their Growler jet last week east of Mount Rainier. The area described as dense forest with an elevation of 6,000 feet, making it tough to find the pilots' bodies. Yesterday, the Navy declared the 2 missing crew dead. The cause of the crash is under investigation.
Ballots for the election started going to Oregon voters last week. So far, 0.5% have been returned in the state of Oregon. That's just over 14,000 ballots. Secretary of State's office says there are more than 3 million registered voters across the state. If you don't get your ballot by this Thursday, contact your local elections office for a full list of ballot drop-off spots. Visit the Secretary of State's website.
And with the number of people running this year, it can be overwhelming. Keeping track of the race is important to you. K2 is on your side with everything you need to know about the candidates running in Oregon and Washington. On our website, we have interviews and information from the people you'll see on your ballot. Just head to KETU.com/knowyourcandidates to learn more about it.
Dave Selesky joins us now with a look at our weather. We've been dodging some puddles recently, but it looks like it's dry out there now.
Drier skies now building into the areas. A weak ridge of high pressure is now coming into the area. So we're going to see these showers winding down. Now, there's our live camera. This is up on top of the Standard Insurance Tower at downtown Portland, looking off towards the east. Mostly cloudy. No rain right now. 59 degrees the temperature with west winds at 13 miles an hour. How about the coast? There we've got a great shot from our In at Spanish head camera. As you can see, a fair to partly cloudy skies there at this hour. Mostly cloudy, they're calling it, but you can see numerous sun breaks off towards the south. 55 the current temperature there at this hour. And again, on radar, I had some pretty good showers move on through late morning into the early afternoon, but the past couple of hours, those showers have really wound down across the area. So I think a few leftover showers, maybe next couple of hours, and then dry skies overnight tonight and going into tomorrow on Tuesday and beyond as well. Now, the rainfall amounts. At PDX, 62 of an inch of rain there the last 24 hours. That makes it the wettest single day number we've had for rain since June 2nd. But the numbers, you get out here on the east side, there's Gresham almost an inch of rain, Troutdale almost 3/4 of an inch of rain, 91 hundredths in Damascus, and nearly 7/10 of an inch of rain last 24 hours down in the Aurora area. Temperatures upper 50s, low 60s, running a few degrees cooler than average for this time of the year. There you have Newport this afternoon, 57, right at 60 today for Vancouver, 63. Same thing here in Portland. East the Cascades, cool there as well. LeGrand, 62 degrees. Same thing for Burns and Redmond today at 60 degrees this afternoon for the high temperature there. Now, on the hour-by-hour forecast, showers winding down this evening. So between now and tomorrow morning, plenty of clouds out there, even some fog for the coast and the Willamette Valley. That could be locally dense in some areas, but by late morning going into the afternoon, as high pressure builds in, we'll have mostly sunny skies for you across the area. It'll stay that way. By Wednesday, a few clouds in the morning hours, giving us some sun breaks in the afternoon, but still dry. And then from Thursday, high pressure back in place. And again, Thursday, nice day out there as well. Mostly sunny skies before things get back into wetter weather towards the latter part of the work week and heading in towards the weekend. Tonight, temperatures a little chilly out there. Overnight lows upper 30s to mid 40s for overnight lows. Highs tomorrow with some sunshine up into the upper 50s to low 60s across the area. And then from Tuesday into Wednesday, again, lows in the 40s and highs back up into the upper 50s and low 60s across the region. So again, just a few degrees cooler than average for this time of the year. In the meantime, here's the remnants of what was once Hurricane Oscar, now a tropical storm. It is moving out into the South Atlantic, heading up towards Bermuda and the Bahamas as a tropical storm will continue to weaken over the next 2 to 3 days. In the meantime, our forecast back here at home, some morning clouds and fog for the coast, then mostly sunny. About 58 tomorrow for Astoria and 60 tomorrow in Lincoln City. For the Willamette Valley, some brief morning low clouds and fog, then sunshine. 59 tomorrow for Salem. Troutdale at 62 degrees and 59 in Longview with north winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Gorge in the Cascades, mostly sunny skies, close to 60 tomorrow for both Hood River and the Dalles. Central and Eastern Oregon, sunny skies, but cold in the morning. Those early morning temperatures will be in the low 30s. Daytime highs upper 50s to low 60s. And tonight in Portland, we're down to 45. Tomorrow's highs at 60. Same story for Wednesday, 58 for you on Thursday. And then increasing clouds and Friday night, rain. Saturday rain, same thing for Sunday. Back to you guys.
Dave, thank you. Cooler and wet weather has now arrived in the Northwest, and we're taking a look back at how the extreme heat of the summer impacted our communities, including wine country. K2 News spoke with the vice president of Stoller Wine Group, and he was not worried about the heat early on in the summer. As the summer continued, he said there is a risk when it comes to heat waves.
We were very concerned about that, but luckily, groundwater being still available this year because of that rain, those rain events that we had in August, really kind of helped save the crop from being completely sunburned.
K2 News spoke with two others in the wine community who say the heat has had positive impacts on their wine production. According to the Willamette Valley Wine Association, with heat waves, the harvest gets pushed onto a regular schedule.
Hey everyone, Tyree Smith here from K2 Sports. And this season, the Blazers are back on local TV, airing games across the K2 family of stations for free. And if you're out there unsure of how to receive our over-the-air signals, don't worry, K2 is on your side. Here's the game plan. Get an antenna online or at your electronics store. Plug it into your TV and scan the channels. Now you're ready for tip-off on Rip City TV and K2 2.2. This season, join the Blazers as they come home to free local TV. Now that's a slam dunk.
You ready?
I'm ready.
because I've seen your shot.
And it's not good.
No, it's pretty impressive. Remember the one you did back here?
Yes, I do.
We're back on air with more local news right after Monday Night Football. Have a great night, everyone.